What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the EA Marvel news, and that is that EA is making 3 Marvel games. This has been reported from Bloomberg. I guess technically it's not official, but it's about as close to official as we're going to get. We know Iron Man because they announced it. Black Panther seems to be the second one, right? Jeff Grubb, Tom Henderson has talked about it quite a bit. That's not confirmed, and that is still in like the rumor, stage of its life. But it does seem to be that that's the second one. And the third one, from what Jeff Grubb said on Twitter, is so far out that, they could just change the character 1,000 times before the game actually releases, and they don't know what it actually is yet. Or if they do know, it could still be moved. And he also, I think, said in that same tweet, Iron Man first, Black Panther by like 2025 at the earliest. So the way that those two are even arranged would mean Iron Man in the next 2 years, 2023, 2024. Considering it's the Dead Space team, the people that are making Dead Space Remake that's doing Iron Man, I don't think it would release, next year. But, we've been surprised before. But that seems to be the order. So, look, ultimately, more games. I've talked about this before, I think, on both channels. Like, whenever we get new game announcements, that's great. I enjoy getting more and more games to play. There's really not enough info for any of these, right? Like the Black Panther game, we kind of know who could be making it, and they have a pretty good, history, or who they're made out of, I should say, kind of has a good history. This third game, you don't know what it would be, what team it would be, so it's hard to judge, obviously too much right now. I get, when you hear EA and then you hear Marvel, you say, oh God, I'm sure some people have thought that, and I've seen that in the comments, and that's, that's understandable. I think in some ways, EA has turned things around. Ultimately, they're not there yet. They haven't turned things around for everything, right? Things like Battlefield and their sports division are basically pure trash right now, and that needs to be turned around. But what they've done with Dragon Age and Mass Effect so far, obviously, like, the product isn't out yet, so you can't judge it. So far, so good in terms of them kind of turning that around. So we'll see what happens. We'll kind of have to take one of them at a time. Again, Iron Man being the first, and being from a pretty solid studio. So as long as they're able to do it, we should be looking good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, so all these videos go up. And I hope to see you all on the next one.